Everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Wednesday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have the Two of Cups. Yesterday was the Queen of Cups, and today is the Two. So cups are connected to the intuition and to the heart, and they're about feeling emotionally fulfilled and connected to other people. And the number two is the card for germination. It's where you plant the seed in the ground and the seed is rooting in, right? So this card shows two people that are kind of having communion together. And since this is the seed card, this is basically where we're rooting ourselves in our own intuitive connection and our emotional well-being. And so it's a private experience, right? It's kind of hidden. And it's also kind of magical. Anything that's underground is really the purview of the universe, which means we don't make this happen. We receive the gift of this. So this card shows up, I think, when we're being invited to receive the gift of love. Like someone is offering us partnership and kindness. They're looking at us and they're really able to see our hearts in a way that is deeply loving. And learning how to relax into that, letting ourselves be loved, not for what we might be, but for what we actually are right now. And so I talked about yesterday, the Queen of Cups is a very receptive energy. It's the feminine principle of spirituality, which is not taking action, it's receiving, it's being hospitable, right? And so I think this card also invites us to be hospitable. The universe is working on our behalf. It is trying to send us love and nurture. It's trying to help us root in to our natural genius and power and kindness. But we have to be soft enough to receive that. So it's interesting how we like the idea of being loved. Everybody likes the idea of being loved, right? But to truly let yourself be loved, you have to let your guards down, which means you have to feel safe. You have to convince your mind that you're safe, knowing that things can go wrong, knowing you can get hurt, right? So all of us, if you've lived any time on this planet, you have been hurt. Someone's betrayed you, abandoned you, disappointed you. So your mind remembers the bad things that can happen when you let your guard down. And so the mind has its argument set up, right? So basically we have to be mindful that the mind has a reason to put our guards up. We have to make a conscious decision that it's worth it to us to even risk being hurt in order to open to this love. This is the expansion of the heart. This is the expansion of our genius. They're all connected. So you can't actually give more or be bigger or have a larger impact in the world until you're able to soften this part of yourself. So part of that journey is we have to heal the wounds we've already had inflicted upon us, right? Like the mind, if you're bruised and bloody from an old experience, you're not ready to step into danger again, right? So it's unreasonable to ask the mind to to take a walk when you still have a broken leg. So first of all, you have to heal that energy. You have to heal those wounds within yourself so the mind can kind of come to a clean slate. And then you have to encourage your mind that it's time to try something new. And what helps the mind do that is, for one thing, we've healed the wounds that were holding the mind in place, but also we've shown the mind that we can heal the wounds, which means even if we get hurt again, we know how to clear it up. So the risks begin to come lower and lower to the mind. We're no longer debilitated by old wounds, and we have pretty amazing power available to us to heal from the wounds as they show up. So the mind is willing to sort of let its guard down, kind of change its patterns and allow something like this to happen. And I really feel like that's the challenge we see showing up in this tarot story is we're ready to let go of these boundaries that are keeping us from receiving love and keeping us from accessing our true genius. So we have to figure out how to help the mind do that. May include healing, may include instruction, but whatever it needs to happen, we're ready to help the mind take this new step of faith. That's today's card. See you for tomorrow's. Bye.